AgriDISCRETE is about the digitisation in agriculture and forestry through data security. It will address multifaceted challenges related to data use, data security, data sharing and data ownership in the application of digital technologies in agriculture and the forestry sectors in Ireland.
Task 1 is called Data Voices, and as part of Task 1 we'll be carrying out a series of workshops with a range of stakeholders including farmers, forestry owners, civil society, academia and scientists, ag tech industry and policymakers, as well as other sport organisations. So the aim of those workshops is to ensure everybody has an opportunity to voice their opinions, to voice their concerns, to voice their needs in relation to data governance practices. And that's what we're going to be trying to ensure within the workshops, is that we enable everyone to have a voice on this topic.
So we're going to be working with all the stakeholders in the value chains, examining, what the current market models is, how does technology such as data usage and data security enhance their current business models, and then we will project that into the future and actually look at where they should actually be going in terms of building business scenarios, how can they utilize that data in a far better way. And ultimately what we're really after here is how can we empower the stakeholders to really utilize the data that they currently have in their value chain, may not even know that they have, but how do we actually explore that, and how do we share it in underneath good governance.
Okay, so in task 2, we're going to develop a data governance framework for agri-tech. We're going to elicit requirements, and the outputs of those requirements, initial requirements, will be to develop the themes for the workshops in task 1. And as a result of those workshops in task 1, we'll feed the outputs of that back into our development and design of our data governance framework, which we're going to implement in task 2.
At this point, we're a few months into the project, and we have defined and documented a few of the starting positions in terms of the requirements on the social sciences side of things, the business modelling side of things, and the technological side of things as well. We've also scoped out some dairy and forestry sector trials that we're hoping to implement over the next 2 years. So what we want to do now is really talk to people in the dairy and forestry sectors who are working in those sectors day in, day out, and to try and identify the issues that really matter to them, and maybe to try and prioritise those as well. And we're going to do that via a series of workshops over the coming months. Now, COVID-19 restrictions make that a little bit harder, but we've got plenty of experience in running online workshops, whether that's via Zoom or various other online tools. So really we're putting lots of things into the melting pot and then talking to people in those sectors to pick out the issues that matter to them.